Across Kenya, thousands of young women leave their homes each year, filled with dreams of education, careers, and a better future. Well, we are here at St. Julian's Center at Red Hill.
Yes.
Beautiful space, amazing energy, and we're here sitting with Honorable Macharia to speak about an innovative project that we will be embarking on at the St. Andrew's Towers. But for too many, that dream is shadowed by a stark and shameful reality.
First, number one challenge would be security, of insecurity, because I have friends who have lost their gadgets from their rooms, from their hostel rooms, and there's no security cameras that can, tell who took the phones or anything like that.
I use so much money for buy internet when I'm in the hostel when I want to study. I feel like if they could put Wi-Fi in the hostels, it would make studies a bit much easier.
Yeah, that's a problem, because where someone who is staying in hostel living to go search for services outside the hostel?
Generally, the living standard or the standard of the living areas are not really, they're not favorable. There's need for innovations which have not been done for the longest time, and students are paying a lot of money for accommodation. So
they should have all the services required, like those printing, they should be available, because even if someone is having a class and has printed assignments to deliver, so she'll just do the printing there and deliver, rather than leaving the hostel, going outside to marketplace to search for a place.
The very hostels meant to shelter them are crumbling, unsafe, and unfit for human dignity. At the heart of Red Hill, a bold vision is rising to change this, led by a man determined to stand up for these students.
St. Andrew's Towers is a property we developed in the 80s, renting accommodation to individuals, and we share a common boundary with Nairobi University. And for a long time, we've seen students passing and going, and we've had stories about the suffering of some students because there is no sufficient accommodation for them. And we thought, why don't we develop accommodation that can be used for housing students, particularly girls? Nothing wrong with the boys, but because girls live there and we hear stories.
We're talking about damp walls that breathe mold into their lungs.
The water shortage and electricity problems consume a lot of students' time. So the time that they should maybe take studying, they have to maybe wait around for water and
They close the library at 4, and maybe you're a night person, you want to learn at night. I feel like if they would even have a section where people can go borrow books and learn during night and leave the books there without having to borrow them, it would be much better, because maybe at the room it's not conducive, and maybe during the day you add classes, so during the night you want to read.
I know something about education. I was in education service in Nairobi as assistant education officer, and after about 15 years I was there, ending up as deputy city education officer in the administration. So I do understand something about education.
Listen closely to his words. They're not just a plan, they are a challenge to a system that has looked away for too long. This is more than brick and mortar. This is about safety. This is about dignity. This is about creating a space where young women can sleep without fear, study without distraction, and live with the confidence that their well-being matters. Because when a student spends each day worrying about the state of her roof, she cannot focus on the books beneath it.
Our daughter went to Nairobi University. She's now married with a family. So we do understand the issues of the university and education matters. And we thought perhaps if we have the capacity, we'd like to build a girls' accommodation, the students of Nairobi University. Is that contribution to education of young people? That's why we now are thinking we would like to change St. Andrews Center to make it a home for university students.
It is time to stand with them, to turn shame into pride, danger into safety, and neglect into opportunity. Honorable Isharia has placed a stake in the ground. Now it is up to us to rally behind this cause. The question is not whether this can be done. The question is whether we will look away or stand up and build the future they deserve.